Oh my God, this is so exciting. Okay, I found the headphone jack at least. Oh, the braille's right under it.
Right under it?
Welcome to McDonald's.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, Elton's excited for you.
If you have visited a fast food chain sometime in the last few years, you have likely noticed that they have slowly been changing over to all touchscreen kiosks. Some locations exclusively now have touchscreen kiosks, and there's no other way to order unless you go through the drive-thru. Shockingly, as a blind woman, I don't go through drive-thrus when I'm on my own because I can't drive. And touchscreens generally aren't a blind person's best friend unless they have some kind of built-in accessibility like a screen reader. So today, that is what we are going to test. I am starving. I am so hungry. I am PMSing. It is peak hunger mode, okay? I'm like the bottomless pit. I've hardly eaten today. So I really hope at least one of these restaurants works out, because the rule that I'm setting forth to make a point is that even though I, yes, am with my partner who could see and use the screen, and even though, yes, some of the locations we're visiting today might have a desk you can order at, not all locations do, and not all blind people are going with somebody else. So I am challenging myself that I'm only allowed to order food from locations where I can entirely do it independently on the touchscreen kiosk. So that is what we are doing today. I am going to be visiting at least 3 locations. I'm starting at Wendy's, then we're moving on to Burger King, finally McDonald's. Who knows, along the way, if I strike out everywhere, we might go somewhere else. This video was inspired by a video I recently posted as a short form piece of content going to Taco Bell, and it was a location that exclusively had kiosks, but they had a screen reader, so I'll insert that video right here. So many fast food chains have been switching to touchscreen only, and I've been kind of worried about how, as a blind person, I would be able to order independently, because some restaurant locations don't even have anyone to take your order. It's exclusively these machines, and Lord knows I can't use a drive-thru. But I'm here to Taco Bell to check it out, and my partner said there's Braille on it, so okay, I don't know what I'm touching here.
Oh, cool. Something even popped up on the screen on the kiosk that says, "Do you want to proceed in ADA mode?"
Oh, I do.
So if you were to put
Okay,
your
it says
headphones
plug
in
in here.
Yeah.
Okay, I do have my headphones. Usually I would bring like earbuds if I was somebody who was coming and doing this regularly, but I don't have any earbuds, so I have my giant over-the-ear headphones. It says to plug in here, but I can't feel the jack.
I'm going to let you find it on your own. I want to see how hard it is.
Okay. Oh, is it there?
Yeah.
Okay. Stop it.
This is awesome.
Veggie Mexican pizza, Cantina chicken rolled quesadilla, $7.29, 700 calories. Shut up.
That's awesome.
I'm obsessed. As you could see in that video, there was like a moment when I first plugged my headphones in where I couldn't figure out how to turn the screen reader on. That was actually my fault. That was user error. That is because the headphones I had, you have to, even after plugging them in, for some reason you have to turn them on before they work. So when I plugged it in and I wasn't hearing the screen reader turn on, that's why. So now that I've learned that, I've come prepared with wired little earbuds that I won't need to do anything. I should ideally be able to just plug them in and go. Now, one thing that's interesting is we're starting with Wendy's. They did not have like a kiosk finder on their website that we could find. So we don't even know if this location has a kiosk to test, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they do. Let's go.
You good? Oh, sorry, I locked it.
You locked the dog in.
There you go.
Hello, Babaroo. Are you excited? He said, "Ooh, wow, it smells good." Does smell very fried. Okay, we found the kiosk. Now, the big thing with learning anything new is it's always hard to figure it out the first time. I don't want my fiance to give me any help. I just want to figure this out. Okay, there is a headphone jack, which gives me hope that that means there is accessibility, because why else would there be a headphone jack? So, ooh, I'm excited. I get food. Hopefully. Don't jinx it, Molly. The learning curve is always like very real when you're blind, but I feel like once you figure out how to do stuff, you'll always know it. But of course, like learning new tech when you can't see it, especially when it's touchscreen, is always challenging. see how intuitive this is.
Let me know if you hear anything.
I'm just gonna hit buttons. I don't hear anything.
Is there any braille on this one? I don't think there's any braille on
There's no braille. The one at Taco Bell had braille.
it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to like, no, nothing's turning on.
It looks like one of these buttons might be a volume button. I'm not sure if that's a volume button or not. It doesn't also, it looks like the arrow keys aren't doing anything. Like I don't see it changing the selection anywhere.
Okay, so what I'm wondering is if this has the capability to have a screen reader, which is why it has a headphone jack, but Wendy's has not enabled it or hasn't chosen to integrate it because not all fast food chains have. There's fast food chains like Dunkin' Donuts who is entirely switching to touchscreen kiosks with nobody to order from. And from what I've heard, they have 0 screen readers available anywhere. Other chains like McDonald's and Taco Bell do have screen readers on kiosks. However, it's not at every location. And they're actually built on different operating systems from one another, which means they're gonna function differently from each other. So you have to learn, if you go to Taco Bell and McDonald's, you have to learn both of them as separate screen readers. So I'm gonna call it, I might be wrong, but I do not think this has any accessibility, and I think that jack is just there because they could choose to add it but haven't yet. So if anybody's been to a Wendy's that does have a screen reader on their touch screens, please let me know. But at least at this location, it does not. Wendy's, we gotta change that.
Okay, on to the next one.
I'm hungry.
Off we go.
Well, I sure would have loved to give Wendy's my business and get a Frosty, but I'm hoping we have better luck at Burger King. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I ate at Burger King, but I did hear recently that their fries are really good, and if there's one thing I love, it's a French fry. The potato is in me. I'm an Irish gal. What can I say? So everybody, good vibes. They've got a kiosk and it's accessible. Otherwise, I'm gonna be hungry. Interior else.
Feel the handle of this door.
Oh, he did get me to the door.
Yeah, he did. It's a spatula.
Shut up. Oh my God, how whimsy and fun.
Yeah, it's very fun, actually.
Interior.
Ooh, they do have kiosks.
Okay, great.
There's a kiosk right in front of us.
Oh.
So I'll bring you over. Or do you
Okay.
want me to let you independently find it? Well, he
well-
won't be able to show it to you, but
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I think if I was actually doing this in real life, my O&M instructor or a friend would
Right.
show me for the first time, and then
Yeah.
I would do it. So I'll have you show me,
Okay,
because he has no command for kiosk.
yeah. But we could teach him.
Yes, I could definitely teach Elton.
Slightly different orientation. Than the
Yeah,
last
they're
one.
all different.
But the
Okay.
buttons are similar.
Okay, there is a headphone jack, but again, as we've learned, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. Okay. I'm gonna put the headphones in before I plug them in. That way, if it starts talking instantly, I know. Okay. Nothing's happening. There's also no braille on this one either that I found
Yeah,
yet.
no braille on this one.
It's not looking
And I don't
good.
see anything popping up on the screen. Are we doing something wrong?
Yeah, I'm questioning my own reality.
Oh.
Did something come up?
Yeah, did you hear it?
No.
Oh, this is like the last one from Taco Bell. So it says, assistance has been requested. Do you still need assistance? I wonder if someone else is going to come over and help you? Maybe that's all it does.
Maybe that's what it does. Or what's this button here, do you think?
I thought that might have been a volume button. Do you hear anything when you press it?
No. Okay, well, should I push yes?
I guess you could hit enter.
It doesn't say anything.
Oh, I think you might have hit no. I'm not sure.
Oh.
How did you... I wonder if you pressed something that made that activate? Or...
Yeah, I pushed the middle button.
Oh, okay. So now hit enter again, right now? I can't tell if you're clicking no or yes. Try it one more time. And now tab to the right. Is it reading it to you?
Nope.
It's not reading it to you.
No, I'm tabbing left and right.
I wonder if the headphones don't work? Because it is switching between yes and no, but it's
is
not
it?
reading it to you. I wonder... No, I don't
Okay,
know.
could you tell me when it's on
Yes,
yet?
you're on yes right now, so you can hit enter. It says assistance is on the way,
Okay, so just send me a person.
but it's not reading it to you.
No.
Okay, should we count that as a fail? But you still want Burger King anyway. But that's the challenge, Molly. I mean, it's
know.
technically, well, it's not really accessible because it didn't read it to you. So I feel like that's a fail.
It is a fail.
Okay, off we go to McDonald's.
Wait, but I'm curious if we're doing something wrong.
There's no Braille.
I wonder if it's going to send someone over, though. I kind of want to wait and find out.
Wait and see if it actually does send someone?
Yeah.
Well, there's a light up here flashing. So there's a flashing light on your kiosk.
I'm guessing this is for like anybody to request help if the kiosk is like broken or something.
Yeah.
And maybe if like for locations where it's drive-through only is the only place where they have crew, it'll like send somebody from the drive-through out to the kiosk.
Yeah, it's a shame there's no Braille.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else, so like I can't even tell what those buttons do.
Yeah. All right. I think we'll wait a minute or two, see if anybody actually comes.
It's not flashing.
Oh.
It just
Okay.
went back to its reset screen.
Well, definitely a fail.
Okay.
The hunger pangs continue.
All right, off we go.
Please, McDonald's, please. I know they do have it in some locations. I never. Gee. Okay, on the way to McDonald's, we drove past an In-N-Out, and what I wouldn't give for a damn animal-style burger right now, you have no idea. Now, my suspicion is that they don't have kiosks, period, which is great, because it means they always have a desk you can order at from a real person. So the real issue is not, oh, it doesn't have kiosks. It's when places are exclusively moving towards kiosks with no other option, which we're increasingly seeing. None of the locations I've been to today have done that, but it is very much a thing like the Taco Bell I went to. So it'll be interesting to see if they have any kiosks at all, but if not, I think I still can't order food, right?
Not for this video.
Why did I come up with
It's
the
fine,
rules?
it's accessible, which is good.
Which is good. We like accessibility. Okay, let's go.
Well, then maybe you can. But that means the other places you could have as well. 'Cause they
Yeah.
have. So we'll just see if they have kiosks and if they're accessible.
Okay.
That's the real journalistic.
Boots on the ground journalism right here, you guys. The thing is, I don't get hangry. I'm gonna get hangry pretty soon because I'm trying to spend my money and they're not letting me. That's what happens when you're not accessible. You're losing out on actual business. I want to chow down and they are preventing me and I'm getting hangry. I haven't even had caffeine today and it's like, what, 2 in the afternoon? It's ridiculous. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. He's doing a good job bringing you to the lighter colored pavement.
He's like, the sidewalk, huh? I smell the onions. My mouth is watering.
I don't think they have any kiosks at all here.
All right.
So I'll just do a quick pan. No kiosks.
No kiosks.
No food for you, Molly. Sorry.
Out of a hungry I remain. Thank you.
Thanks so much. So I guess McDonald's it is. Fingers crossed.
McDonald's it is. You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. My favorite fast food nuggies are McDonald's. I love a McDonald's chicken nugget and a crispy Coke.
That'll be nice on a hot day like today. Nice ice Coke.
I'm into it.
Okay, let's go.
Let me tell you, it's only been 4 minutes since we were at
In-N-Out.
and I'm starting to lose my words because I'm so hungry. My brain is shutting down. That 4-minute drive was awfully quiet, which my fiance is not used to, but I'm trying to conserve my energy. So we all have to keep our fingers damn crossed that this location has it because I know it does exist. I know McDonald's worked with Freedom Scientific, who makes Jaws, very iconic screen reader for the blind community, on it. So I know for a fact that there is locations that have it. This location was the closest on our route for, hitting up the circuit of fast food restaurants. So we will see if they have it. If not, man, I'm gonna keep hunting. I will find a McDonald's.
Taco Bell or something.
Back to Taco Bell and get chicken chalupa. They're getting my business. No, I'm gonna hunt for McDonald's because now I'm hankering for those nuggies. All right.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Yep.
So we're gonna go around the back side of the car.
Backside. Okay. Gee.
And then we're gonna keep going straight.
Like this?
Yep.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
He's got it. Let's see if he shows you the door on his own.
Good boy, Aneva. Is he doing the right thing? He did! You're so smart, buddy. I didn't even tell him to find it.
Yeah, here, I'll take your hand and show you.
G. Rest.
Yeah.
Okay.
See it? This has Braille. You see the difference?
Okay. All right, so I'm thinking the thing is, like, it's hardware versus software, right? So I think the company that makes these kiosks has the headphone jack already. Like, they just all come equipped with it. And then it's up to the restaurants, the chains, to decide to actually get the software that makes it accessible. And I think that's why they've all had the jack, even though it hasn't worked. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Okay.
So there's the Braille.
Let me find it. Okay, I found the headphone jack at least. Oh, the Braille's right under it.
Right under it?
Welcome to McDonald's.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, that's excited for you. Oh, is it speaking?
Yeah. It's been talking the moment I plugged in. This is so cool. It's giving me a tutorial.
Oh, cool.
They did not do that with the Taco Bell one, I don't think. I don't remember. This is so cool. So I can push this.
Yep.
And it's gonna repeat if I need a refresher.
Oh, cool.
I can change the speed, rate, and volume.
That's so cool.
Oh my God. Okay, I can swipe left and right. I can double tap to activate. So I have the option to do it with the keys down here or the touchscreen using similar gestures to what you do on your smartphone.
Nice.
This is so cool. Okay, I was so overwhelmed, I honestly didn't really listen. Oh my goodness, what's happening? It's not talking anymore.
It's not doing anything
It
now?
stopped now. What happened?
I don't know. Nothing's happening on screen.
I'm gonna unplug and replug. This is the learning curve. Welcome to McDonald's. Next, previous. Activate current item. Next section. Previous section. Information key. One time to repeat. Okay, I'm gonna try to change. I'm in settings. Okay. I'm gonna increase speech rate. Okay, I'm on voice rate 80%. Okay, I've exited settings. This is so cool. This is even more advanced than Taco Bell. Okay, chicken. McNuggets. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I didn't need it to read the calories to me. That's one of the benefits of being blind. I can't see the calories, and therefore the calories do not exist.
Oh,
I would like a side and a drink. I'm gonna ignore that part. Okay. Okay, the only sauce that is actually an option is honey mustard, let's be real. If you don't pick honey mustard, you're criminal. Ooh, hot mustard. Now I'm just seeing my options. Okay, I'm usually a honey mustard, but the hot mustard sounded good too. I didn't know there was a hot mustard. I'm not gonna mess with a good thing.
Oh, I think you can select two. So you just selected the first one, right? Maybe you could try the hot mustard.
That's what I'm gonna do. Hot mustard. Found a table, and my fiance said there's something interesting to show me at the table. What is it?
Okay, so it looks like every single table has this. There's this, which is Braille.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Now, I don't know if it just says a number.
Yeah, it says 10. It's really hard because I'm reading it wrong.
Yeah.
104.
Okay, so not super helpful, but what this is, there's a QR code here on the table, which if this was Navalens, it would maybe make it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
But there's a QR code for scanning for mobile order. So you could come in, sit down, and then do mobile order.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. Interesting.
I like that there's Braille.
So you would type the table number so they'd know where to bring your order to.
Ah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I love that. yeah, I'm really happy with this. What we have learned in this video is that Taco Bell and McDonald's deserve our money because they are inclusive, and maybe there's other locations of Wendy's and Burger King that are, and I just struck out. But what I will say is the only 2 Taco Bell and McDonald's locations we visited both automatically had these. So it's not like we had to go out of our way to hunt for locations of either of those that had them. Both of them, the first ones we walked into, had it. Now, obviously, we live in the big city. We live in Los Angeles. Typically, things like this roll out in bigger cities. So that's not to say that, like, if you live in a smaller town, it has it. But I'm really curious for those who are blind or low vision, what fast food chains have you seen starting to implement touchscreen kiosks only for ordering? And which ones, more importantly, have you seen that do have accessible options versus not? I would love to know. And for businesses, like, truly, the ones that get my money are the ones that allow me to actually order. So, something to think about. What?
That's a large.
What the hell?
It's a baby.
For scale, like my face.
And look at this fry.
This is insane. When I said I didn't need a large, I thought a large was like that big. I thought a large was half of what the large actually is, and that was already going to be too
This
much.
is like a movie theater large.
So I perhaps...
That's actually like a movie theater small in America.
I overestimated. Oh my god.
There you go.
Praise the Lord. That's good. I feel like I've not been the most eloquent in this video because I've been so hungry and I hardly got sleep last night and have had no caffeine. So as much as I don't need quite this much Coke, hopefully in a few minutes with some nourishment, I will be revived. Now,
Yeah, let the girl get some food and then she'll...
I need some calories.
Yeah,
I need
hold
some
on.
calories
I'll
in my
let you
body.
take a few bites and then...
Wait, let's do a taste test.
Okay.
Yep, that one's hot mustard, the second
Nice.
one.
There we go.
Just
Use
on
your
scent
senses.
alone. Okay.
How are you going to do it with the nuggies?
I'm gonna do it with the nuggie. And then I'm gonna do it with the fry, because I love dipping my fry in my mustard.
I feel like watching this video will make people hungry. So that was the hot...
It's not super hot. It's yummy. You know what? It's very familiar tasting. Like, I feel like I have had that before and just didn't know it. Let's try their honey. The sweetness is nice. Like, you know what? I'm not mad at either of them. Like, they're kind of tied for me in terms of how much I enjoy them.
Nice.
Okay. Honey mustard with the fry. Where's my hot mustard? I found it. Okay, I think with the fry I prefer the honey mustard. But with the chicken nugget, I like both equally. That's my in-depth food review of McDonald's. Riveting stuff. They have been destroyed. 9 of them down my hatch. And I'm a good fiance, so I shared one. One singular nuggie for him. Okay, one thing I want to address. When I posted the Taco Bell video, like I mentioned earlier, when I plugged the headphones in, they weren't turned on. So I missed the original prompt for the screen reader to start. And it took me a little bit to understand how it worked. And I got some comments saying it's not accessible if you can't figure out how to use it. It's not accessible if blind people can't find it. And the reality is, first and foremost, more likely than not, especially somebody with my level of vision loss, more likely than not, I'm going to have somebody come with me the first time and help me learn and teach me. You know, growing up, I took life skills classes, I took orientation mobility classes, I took cooking classes for the blind, I took Braille lessons. When you're using something like a touchscreen, which is inherently designed for visual people, and then they're aftermarket adding a screen reader on, of course it's not going to be immediately instantly intuitive when I can't see where the buttons are and I can't see what's on the screen, and it might be a screen reader that I've never used, so the gestures differ than what I'm used to on my smartphone. And so I don't think saying, well, if you can't easily find it on your own and easily use it on your own for the first time, it's inaccessible is fair, because now I want to go back to Taco Bell at some point with these headphones and try it right off the bat with being able to like hear the screen reader from the start, but also like now that I've been here, I could easily train Elton to target the kiosk. He loves targeting, which is why I love having a guide dog, and train him to find it when I get in the door and say kiosk, and then he would take me, and I now know how to use it. And this one in particular like gives you a full tutorial, which you're able to skip if you already know how to use it, but it's super helpful for people like me who are using it for the first time. And truly, like I feel this way oftentimes when companies try and they release something that's better, that's more accessible, that's more inclusive than it's ever been before, but it's not perfect. It's not amazing for everybody. It's not as good as people want it to be. We immediately jump to getting mad at these businesses, condemning them that it's not good enough. And I caution against that because as somebody who consults for companies on accessible design, I've been in these rooms. I've been in rooms with 40 people around a board table trying to convince them to be inclusive and design better. And I can tell you how much red tape there is, how much bureaucracy, how much they fight to get these things approved from the top down, from people who only care about the bottom line and nothing else. And then it takes sometimes years to actually design and implement it and roll it out everywhere. It takes a lot of money, and then they do it, and what happens? We all get mad at them that it's not good enough. And what that does is it discourages them from continuing to try. It discourages them from wanting to do it again, and it discourages all the other companies watching them, right? So say McDonald's was the first to roll this out, and all we did was talk about how it's not good enough and it needs to be better. Wendy's is gonna look at that, and Burger King's gonna look at that and go, oh, it's not worth it. They don't even appreciate it. They're not gonna use it, it's not good enough. Versus saying, oh my God, for a first attempt, this is so exciting. I love that you're trying. I love that you see us. I love that you wanna do this for us. I can't wait for the next update, the next version where I hope to see XYZ implemented. That's gonna get you so much further than immediately jumping to this isn't good enough, it's not accessible if XYZ. I remember like in the comment section, I had said to somebody that actually once I figured out how to use the Taco Bell one, I found it very intuitive. And somebody replied and was like, that's the opposite of intuitive. Like if you had to figure out how to use it before it became intuitive, then it's not intuitive. And I was like, frankly, a touchscreen will never be intuitive to a blind person until I learn how to use it. And then yes, it did feel very intuitive because the gestures were incredibly simple and reminded me of being able to use swiping gestures similar to what I use on my phone. So it felt very natural to me. And being able to use the arrow buttons with the center button for, confirming and selecting is so simple, it's so easy. And I would call that intuitive. Now that I know how to use it, I would say it's very easy and natural to use. So that is what I want to impart on you at the end of this video, just some food for thought. But as always, I would love to hear what all of you think and your different takeaways from this. And let me know if there's any other food challenges you want me to do, any other accessibility challenge videos you want to see from me. I'm very curious to know what else you would like that's similar to this. So leave that in the comment section below, and until next time, you can click over here to watch this video or over here to watch this one. Bye.